If you take on Rick and Morty creator Dan Harmon, you've got to expect to look like a complete fool at the end of it. Celebs go dating pulled from air after contestant accused of abusive relationship. The 44-year-old has trashed the fans who decided to blame what they thought was a poor episode on the women that helped write it. Adult Swim have made a conscious effort to employ more women in the last year to stop the company from being such a boys' club, but now these women are encountering even more sexism from some viewers of cartoon comedy Rick and Morty, who said the female writers had ruined the show for them. The second and third episodes of the season, Rick manning the stone and oh so brilliant Pickle Rick, were credited to Jane Becker and Jessica Gao, two female writers on the show, but the pair were then called out in a Reddit thread, harassed, and even had their personal details leaked online, aka doxed. "I wasn't the one who got doxed as far as I know, but I appreciate the support." Jessica Gao at Chairman Gao, September 22, 2017. Well, Rick and Morty creator Dan wasn't going to have anyone talking smack about his great writing staff, telling Entertainment Weekly these knobs that want to protect the content they think they own, and somehow combine that with their need to be proud of something they have, which is often only their race or gender. It's offensive to me as someone who was born male and white and still works way harder than them, that there's some white male fan out there trying to further some creepy agenda by protecting my work. I've made no bones about the fact that I loathe these people. And the only thing I can say is if you're lucky enough to make a show that is really good that people like, that means some bad people are going to like it too. As Harmon was keen to point out, they all actually write the show together, but just one writer's name goes on an episode for a whole multitude of reasons. So if a fan has a problem with an episode of the show, he said it would be unfair to single out just one writer. The fact that the season 3 episode Pickle Rick, in which scientist Rick Sanchez turns himself into a pickle in order to avoid confrontation with his daughter during a therapy session, has a 9.310 on IMDb is kind of ironic. But as Rick always says, that's the way the news goes. Right, more Rick and Morty song has actually made it onto the US Billboard charts. More Rick and Morty creator denies involvement in throwing brutal shade at Game of Thrones.